Hi, if there's anyone watching this, save me. I am on your planet, an alien to you, trying to hide from your government. My spacecraft crashed, my colleague's dead. I have escaped from Area 51, Nevada, but I don't know how long I've left. But before anything else happens, you must hear this. I am Diminite, and this is my story. It's so hard to keep a straight face. Oh, so hard. But Area 51, Nevada, spacecraft crash? Come on. Okay, if you haven't noticed already, there is something you should know. I, you see, am not real. I'm a figment of this dude's imagination. Worked on computer to, look like this, Oh, and talking about this dude's imagination, you have no idea what he makes me do in his own imaginations. He is a monster. A monster! But I'll tell you about it later. But right now, and right here, you get to hear my story. Obviously, I get to have a story. When this guy can have a story and appear in 3 movies, why can't I? Yes, so my story begins on a planet called Alpha Batars, where I was given birth. This is my family, this my neighborhood, my friends, my work, and this my world. Don't worry, you'll see them in later videos. Just keep watching. So growing up, I wanted to do one thing, and that one thing was flying. I wanted to fly in air, in space, out of my house roof on with my wing jets. I wanted to fly so bad that I built many flying ships. However, in the process, I did blow up my family house and the neighbors and a few others. I don't remember clearly, but yeah, I'm sure there were a few others. Just, a little bit of a collateral damage. No big deal. And because I love flying so much, I became a skywatcher and a passionate space explorer. I worked at the Alpha Batars Space Center. My job, to find planets that could sustain life. But because this universe is so big, and I'm so tiny, and so great at my job, I actually never found anything. But that was all about to change. I decided this one random day was just the right time for a space ride. I suited up, started the engine of the ship, and took off to the space. Out above my planet, just hovering around, drinking my coffee, observing the colors of cosmos, I see an unusual activity. At first, it looked like a small thing, size of a tiny dust particle, moving slowly here and there. I looked at it, I was like, meh, whatever. And, I ignored it. I chose to have a little bit more of my coffee, observed a little more of this beautiful cosmos, and then I looked at that tiny dust particle, just, check, how it's doing. It got a little bigger, and it was coming faster, a little faster, and towards me, and bigger, faster and bigger and so much faster! A little FYI, this machine was like transmitting communication waves, like the radio ones and stuff like that. It looked like a prehistoric machine, probably created by some prehistoric civilization that sadly probably died thousands of years ago. Still coming at me faster and getting much larger, I had to make a decision. I had 2 options, either to blow it or grab it. I can blow it and save myself and my ship, or I can use my spaceship's arm to grab this ship and find out what mysteries this thing contains. Unlike what some people might have done, I chose the latter option because, you see, I am a better person. So I then fired the braking thrusts towards the ancient spaceship, slowed it down, grabbed it with my ship's Batars arm. I loaded the thing on my ship. It was tiny, the size of our car. But the thing had tons of instruments, I must admit. Oh, and the ship had some sounds that was coming out of it. It was like words and music. I didn't understand it, but it got my attention. I picked up the plate and I flipped it over, and there was all kinds of information there. You wouldn't believe. I gave you some respect when I saw some universal language there. I was like, whoa, these ancient people, they're smarter than I thought. But then I looked closely and you had given me your address? Hey, smart or not, listen, I'm not making any judgments here, alright? So long story short, I plotted where you live and started my journey towards you. I allowed your ancient ship to resume its journey and then I came here. And now I'm with you people. Yeah, and that's the end of the story. What did you expect? A freaking climax or something? No, that's the end of the story. Okay, so now that you have watched this and you want to know more about my so real life and the things that I am, subscribe to my channel by smacking on my face here. Did you do it? I feel like you didn't. I think you do try again. Press again. Did you do it? Yeah, that's better. Oh, and also comment. I don't care what you say about me. I'm not going to be abducting you in your sleep like I might have abducted your cows. We don't do that to humans. Or do we? Oh, and also, like this video and share. It's time the world knows. Okay, bye!